Hey there guys, Get You Naughty on here. Today, hopefully it'll be a simple, quick tutorial, and what we're going to be doing is just a simple 2-strand bracelet that you can put a charm, like a slider charm on. So the starting point of this bracelet is going to be the diamond knot here, and you leave like it's maybe like a little more than a 1/2 inch loop there, and then you go on to slide your charm on, and then you do like, unfortunately, and I apologize, I don't know the name of this knot at the moment, but I will find it and put it in the description, but I'll definitely show you how to make it. And so this is just kind of I was experimenting with women who wanted to have a paracord bracelet, but one that wasn't too thick, and maybe actually was a little elegant. So it's like the elegant paracord style that I was attempting here, and I got a lot of good feedback on it. I just don't make that many of them. But the slider charms I got at my local Hobby Lobby, and I've also done the birthstone bracelets for moms that want to, that have all their kids' birthstones on them, and they look great. The only thing with the one specifically that I bought, and unfortunately I don't know the name, the brand that Hobby Lobby was carrying, but as far as like long-term durability, I've had 2 of the charms like where the stones popped out. So, I mean, I like the way that they looked, but if you like to hang on to them and not switch up your style, I don't know if I would really recommend those specifically, but I made quite a few of those. And so, but kind of back to the 2-strand bracelet. So this one doesn't require any buckles. So you make your loop, and then you make your toggle knot here, and pretty much how you want to make this loop big enough to be able to fit the knot through there, and but not too big to like where it comes out. So I mean, and it really holds pretty good, and never had one fall back through the loop and come undone. And they're very lightweight, comfortable. Sometimes you don't even really know that it's there. So we will get on with making the bracelet. So since I couldn't remember how much I had originally started off with when I made these bracelets, we're going to start off with 32 inches, and this one is black 550 paracord. And I've went ahead, when you send your ends on these, because the slider knots don't really give you a whole lot of room depending on how you burn them, you just kind of want to flatten them. I have a pair of needle nose pliers that don't have teeth, like the grooves in them. So that's what I use to kind of flatten the ends on that one. And then I think that's pretty much, and then just pretty much basic stuff that we're going to be using today is just going to be, I got a torch lighter and scissors, and then paracord, and that's it. So very simple stuff to be able to, just take on the go if you need to, and you don't have to worry about buckles. So we are going to start with making our diamond knot. So I find the halfway point. The halfway point goes behind my middle finger, and we got these 2 strands here. So we're going to take the one on the right, and we're going to fold it under and make a loop, and it's going to lay right over the left one. Then we're going to take the left one, and it's going to go under the right one. Then it's going to go, we're going for the loop, so it's going to go over and then under the middle part, and then back over on the other side. So you will have a knot that looks like this. Then we're going to take the left one, and it's going to go under again, around where it comes out between your fingers, and then it's going to come through the middle. Okay. Then we're going to take this right one, and what it needs to do is it needs to go around and make its way around on this side, and it really just needs to come through the middle. That's pretty much all you need to do. Then from here, when you turn it to the side and you start to pull, it kind of like goes into layers there. Kind of reminds me of a flower, honestly. So you're going to try to pull it a little bit to tighten it, but give you enough room to like where you see the shape of the knot, and you can kind of make out where the cord is running through that you need to tighten. So we're going to, and you kind of want to make sure that you keep any twist out of your cord. It just makes it look better. Especially on the loop. So now we're trying to tighten this part of the knot and getting our loop established, and then we'll start putting the charms on there. Okay, so I think that's really about how much you want there, as far as a loop. So that concludes the diamond knot and the loop. Then we're going to come over here and start sliding on our charms. Now I won't really bore you all with that, but when I have this many charms on there, I mean, even if it's just one, I mean, I really do like to make sure that I don't have any twist in the cord. So I'll kind of slide them back and forth and kind of just keep pulling on it and making sure that everything is just smooth. So now that we have that part done, we are going to go for the toggle knot. And this is probably, this might be really hard to see, but we're gonna see how this will look. So I would say wherever you want your knot, I'd probably go down maybe an inch, because when you tighten it up, it's gonna come up some. So I really kind of need it to be right in through here. So I'm gonna drop down through here. So you're going to take the left side, and it's going to go under both cords. Then you're going to take the right side and it's going to go over both cords, just like that. So you're gonna have your 2 loops right there. Okay, so we will start with the one that was coming from the left. So this one comes up to the front, kind of over that, and then through the top of the loop and out the bottom. Okay, then the one on to the right goes under the loop and up through the, from the bottom through the top. Then you just kind of pull, when you tighten it there, then you just kind of pull down, and you have to just and you also want to make sure that these are even. So you may need to kind of pull this out a little bit and push the cord on through to get it even. And then once you tighten it, I mean, it'll go down a lot more. You just have to make sure that this is where you want it. This one needs to be 6 inches, and this one's actually for an order. And one of the things that I have, I've made this. So I went to Dollar Tree and I bought, it's a cheer cone, a megaphone. And what I did was I took my tailor's tape, measuring tape, and I went across, and I was pretty much, I know the top of it's kind of rubbed off. Those are my most popular sizes, but so I kind of started up here. I think this one was like 4 inches up at the top, and then I had, 5 inches, maybe somewhere through here was 5.5, but then here's 6 inches, 6.5. So I try to go back and forth to kind of stagger it, but it's really about the only thing that I have found to help make measuring bracelets easier, instead of running the tailor's tape on the inside and checking the measurements from there, because then it's like some of the other bracelets that are a little thicker, and if you can't get the tape to, I don't know, I guess for me, I don't know if it's just challenging for me or if everybody else kind of has that problem. I just find it to be a pain, honestly. So the cone, I use it when I make bracelets, just to kind of make sure that I have them sized about right. So like on this one, since I need this one to be 6 inches, I'm going to pull this through and make sure that it's probably not even close to 6 inches. But then you just kind of set it on top there, and you just kind of, wherever it's kind of snug at, then you know that that's where it's at. You don't want to like force it down, because then you're kind of stretching it and then bending the cone in, and it's probably not really accurate. So when you just drop it on there and just kind of, until a point like where you start feeling resistance. So then once you're done, and I think I'm going to pull this one out just a tad. So if you need to put more cord in the middle, and then once you have that done, you just snip off your ends there. that's it. And then you can test it out. And I'm happy with that. All right, just let me know if you have any questions, and I will get back to you, or if you have any requests for future tutorial videos. I do have the two that I have coming up soon is going to be Celtic Slammer, and I need to do it soon, like really soon, is the Infinity Stone hex nut bracelet that I did. Bear with me just for one moment, because I will go get that one and kind of show you guys what's coming up. So these are the Infinity Stone hex nut bracelets that I made, and that's going to be, I might try to do that tomorrow in a tutorial and get that one posted. And you know, check me out on Instagram, follow me on Instagram or on Facebook at Get Your Naughty On, and any questions that you have on any of the work that I've done and would like a tutorial, feel free to send me a message. Thanks, and I hope you all have a good day. Get Your Naughty On.